You scared me. For a second there I thought you were a hired thug.
I really miss my friends on the phone.
Yes. Well, maybe. Let's just say I may have angered the wrong folks. I probably shouldn't say this, but it makes no difference now. It's Maven Blackbriar. Now you know why I'm so scared. I used to live in Riften and do odd jobs around town. One day I decided to ask Maven's daughter if she needs any help. It turns out she's an alchemist and needs someone to fetch her ingredients. Only the things she asked me to retrieve aren't worth the trouble. Giant's toes, Daedric hearts. How in Oblivion am I going to get those? That's the problem. I'm the one who'd asked her if she needed help. It's not just Ingen either. I have a habit of trying to please everyone, and doing all this work was driving me mad. I came up with this idea. I couldn't stop asking people for work, but what if they stopped accepting my requests? If I could burn that bridge, ruin it in such a way that Ingen would hate me forever, then I'd never feel tempted to ask her if she needed help. Not really. Boley would have given me some work, and maybe the snow shots too. Some people might even like the fact that Ingen hated me. Problem is, Maven isn't one of them. I wrote her a letter, but it still wasn't nasty enough. Then I met this really angry guy, Puck, in Windhelm. I just scribbled down everything he said. All I had to do was change the name. Gave it to a courier about a day ago. It wasn't until she left that I realized my mistake. I've been on pins and needles ever since. Really? But what are you going to do? Once a letter's been handed to a courier, you can't take it back.
Call upon me if I can be of any service.
Well, I guess it doesn't hurt to try. She was headed east, so she likely passed through Helgen. A lot of travelers stop by Iverstead before going to Riften. Maybe you can head her off there. Oh, and I forgot to mention, she's got blonde hair and blue eyes. I know that could describe anyone, but you don't see too many female couriers around here, so that should be enough.
Ah, a fellow traveler. Have you come to Iverstead to climb the 10,000 steps? Then we've got something in common. Believe it or not, I left Riften when I was but a pup, and I got a little lost along the way. I still have a lot to learn about the world, including how to stick to the roads. Well, I've mostly learned it's dangerous. There are more than beasts out there in the wilderness. Ever seen a hagraven? Witches with faces like wrinkled potato skin. You must be strong. It's an admirable trait, traveler. Because strength isn't something that's easy to earn. It took a long time before I had enough courage to face a hagraven, even if they were practically family. When I was a boy, the other children used to tease me because of my name. Said my mother was a Hagraven queen. Prince Hagraven, they used to call me. Little bastards can be cruel, but if they ever saw a real Hagraven, they wouldn't be so quick to jest. 10 long years, pilgrim. I left the city to deliver a letter, of all things, and I got a little lost along the way. Somehow, I don't think Paul Agnes is going to make it to the wedding. Actually, I hope to make this my final detour. I've been told the city is just a stone's throw to the east. Of course, I've never had the best aim. Simple. I grew up in an orphanage. Never got what you would call a traditional education. Yes and no. I don't begrudge the place, but it did leave me a little green around the gills. You have not met Gleilad the Kind. Now there is a hag. Although really, I mean that as a compliment. This may sound odd, but I like Gleilad. Her tough love made me into the man I am today. Of course. She's strict, mean, and has little patience for noisy children. Everything a parent wants in a teacher. Naturally, I didn't always think so. When I was little, there were many times I wanted to do Gleilad harm. I even tried to bribe a guard into killing her by offering one of the orphan girls as payment. In the end, I am thankful the God didn't turn me in right then. How foolish a child I was to think I could convince an adult to commit murder. That doesn't raise my confidence, but I suppose we all have our own fate. Good luck, traveler. May all your adventures be worthy of song. The road takes you many places, but sometimes it's best to pave your own. I prefer not to talk about those days. I appreciate the hard lessons Gleilad taught me, yet I am in no hurry to revisit them. I have a view, if you'll indulge me. In my journeys to the north, for instance, I found a palace with domes painted like the night sky. There were towers that touched the stars overlooking oceans as blue as sapphire. Yet the true jewel lies in the pit of the city dungeon. Inside one of the cells is the most beautiful damsel you will ever lay your eyes upon, but her voice is dirty with pain. She had been beaten and tortured. Through it all she faces those who greet her with dignity and pride. Yet I sense beneath her tough veneer that there was a twinge of sorrow, not for her, but for those on the battlefield she cannot save. Good. My feet are sore from travel, but the pain is proof of life. Feeling a bit nostalgic. 10 long years I've been on this journey. I want to return to Riften, but at the same time, I don't want to see it end. Just fine. My belly is full of mead, and my heart is full of song. A female courier? Why yes. She was headed south to Honeystrand Cave. It seems she had a run-in with the bear and dropped her satchel. I told her to forget about it, but she was a stubborn lass. She left not too long ago. If you hurry, you can catch her. Sometimes the roads are slicker than the snow. You walk on a thin sheet of ice and next thing you know you aren't walking, you're dancing. Sure thing, friend. Let me tell you about my days as a brawler. It was sans dusk and I had spent my last coin on a bottle of cheap swill. I was still young and foolish then, and spent gold like a skiva eats cheese. To earn some money I took to brawling in the taverns. The gold barely paid for the healing potions I needed to cure my broken bones. Well, I bought so many potions the local alchemist took pity on me. She gave me a recipe on how to make new ones. Of course, idiot that I was, instead of learning how to make the potions, I sold the recipe. Then I went back to the tavern to brawl, and I lost it all to some big Nord cow. I was such a fool. Very well. I would tell you of the far west, where there are mountain peaks striped with rivers of stone. The air is thicker than a Jarl's waistline, and the wind rumbles. I was lost in the clutches of night, with only the blood moon to guide me. That is, until I saw a fire, and a circle of tents. Imagine my surprise when I approached the camp, and found 3 women in furs no larger than a hair's breadth, training their arrows at my throat. I froze. I was intoxicated by beauty and fear. I thought I'd surely be dead. I wondered if there was a better way to die. And a voice came cutting through the silence. It said, "You can shoot him in the neck, but he won't bleed. The blood's all below the waist." And just like that, I was saved by peals of laughter, the heartiest of which came from the man who saved me, a man who called himself king.
Thanks for the assist. I owe you one. You shouldn't turn down a favor from a courier, especially this one. I'm the fastest thing on two legs you'll ever see. If you need a letter delivered quick, I'm your girl. How'd you know that? Doesn't matter. I'm not supposed to talk about the clients. Hey, I got it back, didn't I? Well, with your help. You serious? With those legs? Alright, but this means we're even. First to cross the bridge to Iverstead wins. Got it? Good. Then let's go. See you at the finish line, Netchbait. How in oblivion did you get here so fast? Yeah, I must have. Saw those legs of yours and figured you for a horker on stilts.
Beautiful flowers and trees are really nice and refreshing. Gives a nice change from all that time before when I had
Maybe.
to walk across
No, wait.
barren war with
There it is.
Amazons.
Here. Damn, I lost another letter. It's got to be around here somewhere.
You got it back? But that means I'm almost free to ask. Was she dead?
Living near a grave? And a huge one at
Really?
that. Do these
You
people
convinced a
enjoy
courier
living
to
in
break her
destroyed
oath.
conditions or something?
And yet, for some reason I believe you. After all, you do have a way with words. Here, just take this gold and pretend we never met.